being pretty much at the mall since 12. Just finally getting in now. It's almost pushing 5:30. It's 5:14 right now. I don't see how anybody can do it. I am not a mall person. Back in the day when I was younger, I used to do the mall all the time. But now it's like because of all the technology and stuff that they have in there, and this was, part of the Black Friday crap and all that stuff. I'm just not into that. And because most of the Black Friday stuff is nothing but lies anyway. Same price for the same thing that you would have paid for the other day. So I'm just like, ugh, in that space of, okay, I just want to come and get everything started. Where is my one thing that I'm looking for? And just get started because this is really a nighttime type of medicine thing that we're doing. And I will pause briefly to click out of something. I got a few more minutes before I can click out of it. Okay. So welcome to your new moon. Welcome to the first day of our 10-day wave portal work. Now, this particular wave portal work is very interesting because this is the last one that we're doing for this year. This is it. This is the last one. So, with this being the white electric world bridger, this is the start of the beginning of this. So I'm putting this up now. So when I'm done, those of you that are going to be coming and watching it around 6 o'clock or so, you'll see that I've already posted it and you can just get started. And it's going to be a gentle start. This is not going to be way into the depths of it. I'll jump into that more tomorrow. We're just setting this up now. So today is November 30th, the last day of November. Where'd the rest of the time go? So before I start, anyway, I got a hold of this. I like these lip shimmers by Wet n Wild back in the day. So, and I decided to get Virgo. This is Virgo. To put it on, I was like, what the hell is this? It comes out, it's kind of like a golden color. So weird. So anyway, anything that I put up, I am totally not into Black Friday sales. And I'm going to tell you why. When you say Black Friday sales and you're doing a discount and you're putting a Black Friday sale thing on it, I want you to look at the energy of that. It's an old paradigm wording of something that if you're moving into a higher frequency, and that's where we're moving into the golden age, shouldn't you have, I don't know, like the golden sale? Change it up. You got to change it up. There can't be this, you can't be following the narrative with this Black Friday thing. And I kept saying, gosh, I want to do a sale on some of my reads, do a sale on some of the Galactic Spiral Light treatments, but I'm not going to use Black Friday sale. I'm not going to put that word Black Friday. And I wouldn't want to put that anyway because it's like, why am I going to make it black? I would want to spark it up and make it golden. The golden ticket sale. Lightstar did one calling it the silver sale. I like that. It's like you have to now upgrade your thinking, upgrade your sell tactics, upgrade the way you want to approach things. Because every time when we take the initiative and jump into it in that form, that way, we imprint a new energy on a new timeline that says, this is the way we're doing it. This is the way we're going. We're not, you're giving yourself permission to do it in a newer way. and you're saying no to the older way. So that's just my pet peeve of what I'm stepping into. It's been on my mind all day long. I've had plenty of time to think about it since I was at the mall. Can't stand the mall. I really just, if I can just go in and out, fine. But when I gotta hang around and do all that crazy ass, I can't stand it. It's like, you know what? I gotta go. I just the mall and the things that I was seeing in the mall today. Okay, I need some of you to look for something. I've been looking for purple ornaments. Just purple ornaments. I'm having a very difficult time finding purple ornaments. Why am I having a hard time finding that color? So let me tell you, when I was at the mall, they had these big Christmas trees. Not one tree had a purple ornament on it. I went into a couple of stores that had Christmas stuff looking for a purple ornament. Couldn't find it. What's going on with that? Went into Michael's, couldn't find it at Michael. Couldn't find it at Hobby Lobby. Hobby Lobby! What's going on? Is there something going on with the purple ornaments that I don't know about? What's going on? So please let me know if you can find some purple ornaments somewhere and, want to share where you found them. That would be really lovely. So let me step into this. So this is going to start off our first day. And this is actually going to be the new moon evening start into the medicine. So we're starting with the white electric world bridger. I activate in order to equalize bonding opportunities. I seal the door of death with the electrical tone of servant. I am guided by the power of heart. I am a galactic activation portal. Enter me. The color is white. The planet is Mars. The chakra is the throat, of course. And then there is the Earth family cardinal. Now, when we jump down into it, every moment is a spiritual opportunity and potential opening. So we're dealing with the mental sphere of the subconscious here and the cosmic synchronicity of the third dimensional energy. Now, one of the tricks be told when I was walking around in the mall, in order to not run into a lot of people that were in this, I saw so many people. What's with young people nowadays just showing up at the mall in their pajamas? What is that? I'm kind of confused. It's like the leggings have taken a seat back and now there's pajama bottoms. They get dressed from here on up, but the bottom part is pajamas. So does that mean, here it comes. So does that mean that the pajama bottom means that half of you is asleep still left in the bed? I just don't understand. I was trying to figure it out, and I'm like, what's going on here? Okay, so 103 is our room. I'm like, I'm not kidding. I saw some of the most bizarre things today. I was just like, I gotta get out of here. Okay, this is our room. That's starting our medicine. Intuition, something hidden, a secret matter. Oh yeah, there's something hidden, all right. Now, Stefan Burns has just put out there on his new video that he was feeling kind of caliwumpy. And I thought that was interesting. He talked about the headache. Because I had a slight headache yesterday. And I was like, I just need to lay down, need to rest, blah, blah, blah. And he was talking about it. And I said, because the Schumann energy shot up. And he said it shot up pretty high. And there was some other energy factor waves that were happening on the electromagnetic pulse of the Earth. And he says probably within the next anywhere from 48 to 72 hours, there should be a big earthquake somewhere. So I'm like, okay. So I said, well, if an earthquake, a big one's going to happen, it'll be either in the Pacific Ocean or India over there, somewhere around the Philippines area. And I said, it's going to do something like here, point there, there. So maybe Pacific, Mexico, and then it shoots up into like Indian Ocean area. It's going to make like a V. I said, I keep seeing a V marking. So we'll see. But this particular rune is it's the initiation. Beyond the manipulative powers, the pleth is on the side of heaven and unknowable and has association with a phoenix, that mystical bird which consumes itself in fire and then rises from its own ashes. Well, isn't that us? Isn't that us rising from the ashes? Rising from the ashes is ways that are secret and hidden. Powerful forces of change are at work here. Yet, what is achieved is not easily or readily shared. After all, becoming whole, that means of its profound secret on the side of the earthly mundane. So nothing external matters here except as it shows you its inner reflection. This rune is concerned with the deepest part of your being, and the bedrock of its own destiny is found. For some, pleth means experiencing of death. It needs to be let go of everything, no expectations, no excursion. Nothing less than renewal of the spirit is at stake. So here are the questions for tonight. Tonight is all about spirit to spirit. Okay? This is why we're doing it late for this evening. So I said, okay, well, that helps me out because trying to get everything lined up this morning was just nearly impossible. So I said, okay, so we're doing it at nighttime, and this is bringing in that nighttime energy. So how many of you are really finding yourself in really interesting group settings at nighttime when you go to sleep? Are you finding yourself in those group settings of kind of like you're waking up and you're feeling like you're around a whole bunch of group of people, like that might simulate something from high school, from college time, a group of people that you hang out with? Or maybe you don't even recognize these people, but they're a group of college people or high school people, okay? And you're questioning, who the hell are you? So there's a lot of timeline grouping energy stuff happening, which makes it more important to really make sure you set yourself up properly tonight with this new moon. So in this setting up part, when we call in our 4 directions, and I'm going to leave this for you to do, how you call in your sacred space, how you want to clarify your sacred space, okay? When you call it in tonight, sacred space of the self, you're going to call it in for the connection of the awareness of self. Hold on one second. Hold on. Reconnecting. The awareness for self, you're going to call it in for the connection of what you're connecting to. Spirit to spirit, in the benevolent light of spirit. Okay? This is important. You're connecting in that way because this portion of these next 10 days that we're creating, we're talking about setting intention for your actions, what your goal is, what you want to really have take place. What are you stepping out of? What is the death to? What are you're going to become the phoenix of? what needs to be the phoenix? What needs to just be the phoenix? What is the part of you that just needs to just go be the phoenix? Okay. So going into the phoenix energy of that is where you want to be. So you're setting the intentions, and this is a good thing that we're using it for the last day of this month as we step from this 5 energy. Well, we're going, wait, 2, 5, yeah, that's about, we're doing the 30, and then tomorrow we're stepping into more of a 12 and 1, so that's going to be that 1, 2, 1 energy right there. So we're looking at that. So tomorrow builds the foundation. Hi, lovely. Hi, lovely. I'm sorry I'm on a little early because I was at the mall pretty much all day today, and I'm just like, ah! I want to get in a shower and just detach and lay in the bed and put myself in a semi-coma. There you go. So just lay there and go. Put my crystals all over me and just say, just take care of me. I need to be in a crystal coma. There we go. So that's why I'm on a little early. So when I post it, anyone that's coming in at 6, they can just jump in and just watch it. By that time, I'll already be in bed. Okay. I'm just looking at this. So I want you to ask yourself this question. What's your intention for your next 10 days? What's the goal that you're setting? Okay. What's your goal? Because I want it to match your desire that leads to creation from the belief of your mind and then the action of the body. Okay. So you have creation, you have the desire as spirit. Then it drops down into what is your creation. You have to have the belief that goes and feeds the creation and take the action that's going to feed the creation. But what is the number one desire so that it can be created? Okay. What is your desire? What is that? What are you wanting to step into? Okay, hold on. Hold on 1 second. Let me connect. Okay, there we go. Sorry, I have to do that. Okay, so I want you to take out a piece of paper. Get yourself a piece of paper. And then we're going to walk through these questions. Okay. I want you to draw a bubble and put spirit at the top of the bubble. Okay. And inside that bubble, I want you to put desire. Okay, underneath that bubble, I want you to draw an arrow coming down. Draw another circle, big circle right here. Okay, don't be small. Make a big circle. Put the word creation. Okay, from that creational circle, going down onto the left side, put a bubble there. Make an arrow that goes from that bubble pointing up to creation. Inside that bubble, I want you to put action. Underneath that bubble of action, put body. Now, across from that, draw an arrow, and the arrow is going to go pointing towards the right, and the arrow is going to go pointing towards the left of the action bubble. And right there, pointing towards the right, draw another bubble. I want you to write inside that bubble, belief. And under that bubble, write mind. So from that belief bubble, take and make an arrow that goes up to creation. Okay? Now, desire and action, those two bubbles right there, that space right there, make an arrow that goes towards desire, and then an arrow that points to action. So make one line, arrow, arrowhead. Okay? On the other side, the right side, where it says desire and belief, that bubble, you're going to make an arrow there. Okay? These arrows are the emotions. That's your emotions. So it needs to look like this. Okay? So now you have spirit desire bubble has an arrow that goes to creation. That creation bubble has a bubble towards the left of action, and then off to the right is belief. But the action has an arrow straight up to creation, and belief has an arrow straight up to creation. But the action and belief has an arrow right between it, as well as action and desire has an arrow right between it, as well as desire and belief has an arrow right between it. There you go. So they all interconnect. Oh, it looks nothing like that. Come on. Get that bubble in there. Okay. It's real easy. Don't panic. Just know in the space in between they have to go towards each other on the outside. But everything is pointing, all the bubbles are pointing to the center, the creation. That's you. Okay, this is what I want you to think of. You have to know what you want. So we're going to change that word want, because the universe will only give you what you want as a want. But you'll never get the material part of it. It's always just going to be the W-A-N-T. But you'll never get the form of it. So we're going to say you have to know what you desire. Okay? You have to believe you can have it. Where's your belief? This is really good right now, because as we're leaving and shifting out of these old paradigms, we're watching everything break down around us. We're watching everything shuffle down. Okay? The world that we knew 4 years ago, 10 years ago, will not exist anymore. There won't be any of this Democratic Republican stuff. That's going bye-bye. Okay? That's a part of the paradigm, the separation. Okay? You have to take guided action to get it. You have to give yourself permission to take guided action to get it. What are you willing to do to get it in a good way? Of course. What is going to be the action that you take to create it? Okay? The next one. You need to pay attention and take action so that it will grow and expand. You need to pay attention, take action so that it will grow and expand. You got to bring awareness to it. Whatever you focus on is what you will attract. So if you're constantly saying, oh, I don't have any money, oh, I'm always having financial issues, if that's always your focus, that's what you're always going to have. If you always think someone's coming after you, that's what you're always going to have. If you always think that you're never going to have a good relationship, that's what you're always going to have. Okay? because you keep putting that imprinted energy out there. Your emotions create specific energetic vibrations. Your emotions are a source of the most created power. So you are the source. Where is your vibration? Where is your frequency? Where's your vibration? Where's your frequency for this? Okay. Then the next part is you attract into your life experiences and opportunities that are in alignment with your emotional vibration. You attract that. What is in your emotional vibration? So if you shift yourself, like for instance, when I'm at the mall and I see a whole river of people coming towards me, I will literally shift myself on ninth dimension so that when I'm walking, it's like it becomes a straight path. Nobody's in my way. Nobody crosses in front of me. It becomes a straight path. I think ninth dimension, boom. I'm shifting. I'm moving through a whole crowded area of people. Okay. So I shifted my frequency and my vibrations so that I did not match the mall of people, the mass of people in there, shuffling down these corridors or these aisles with all their packages and stuff. Okay, and their children's and their strollers and all of the things you have to do to be in that in that setting. Okay? So, where's your frequency vibration? So, in this opportunity, we want to take a look at this. We want the function. We want to equalize, but we also want to push away the energy and have it be whatever the old energy is. You're bringing a death to that. Those old patterns. You're releasing it. You're going to be a phoenix. You're going to shift out of that. So these next 10 days, you have to commit to shifting. You have to commit to what is your next step to obtain that. We have abundance coming. We have all of these wonderful things that are coming, but you have to get yourself in that alignment and that frequency to match it. Because right now we are the ones anchoring our realities. We're not falling for the banana in the tailpipe crap. We're not falling for all the made up mayhems. We're not falling for the false stories, the false light narrative. This is where we have to be well gridded in the moment and shifting through. So those of you that are shifting and working from 5, 6, and 7th and 8th and 9th dimension, that's what you're doing. You're shifting into these realms and anchoring so that it keeps you out of the lower vibrations. That's nothing but distraction and running havoc. Does that make sense? Any questions about this part so far? So your spirit to spirit, when you initiate that tonight, is literally having the dialogue of show me what is my next step to take. Guide me on that. Higher self, I am connecting to you, spirit to spirit, benevolent light. Have to anchor that word benevolent. And the reason is because it keeps the back door closed to anything coming in fucking with you. All right? So, giving you false information. All right? So, once you get that, this helps to create that new timeline of energy so you can set your goals and achieve it. This is important because going into a 9 year, if your life path is a 9 or your birthday energy adds up to a 9 energy, you're going to be a super phoenix. You're going to be letting go of a lot of things. But for most of us going into a 9 energy, that's going to be shifting enough. It's going to be like phoenix on top of phoenix on top of phoenix, and then boom, stepping into new. And it's going to be happening side by side. And then it's just going to cross and mesh. And it's going to hold an anchor just like this. Okay. But this prep work we're doing is very essential right now, because in your whole process of your up-leveling, upgrading of the self into those higher forms of the self, there's a lot of the cleanup that still needs to take place, so that you're not doubling back into the same old habits, into the same old thought pattern, into the same old thing. So if something comes up, you're able to look at it and say, okay, I'm going to look at this. Why is this coming up again? If it's illness, if it's something to deal with yourself as being who you are, whatever that is. If it's a repeat of someone coming back into your life, whatever that is, it gives you an opportunity to look at it and say, I don't think I want to do this. I don't think I want to be bothered with this. I don't think no, 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 no. Okay, so I want you to really step into that part tonight. So our anchoring cards for tonight to step into this medicine. This is a good time to do the bath water, making your plant medicines, soaking in the tub tonight. This is a good time to just go into the depths of self. When we go into a new moon energy, yes, that's the start of it, but it's also that new moon is that it's dark. It's like right before we get a little crescent to look at. It's right before the light shines on it. What are you stepping into? What is your intention? What are the actions you are taking? So when you look at your bubble and you map this out and you sit with it, what is sitting in your desired bubble? What is it? Give yourself 1 to 3 of them. In the center of the creation, what is the action and the belief that you're going to give yourself on that? So this whole 10 days, we're going to be working with symbols of abundance that help you with affirmations. And when we talk about affirmations, we're not talking about just saying the same thing over and over and over. We're talking about moment of words that help to anchor your frequency higher, that helps to build new thought form of your thinking, shifting you out of that, giving you an expansion of your awareness of where you see yourself going. Where do you want to be? What do you want to be doing? Is it time? Is this the alignment that you want? Does it feel aligned to you? This is where I really want you to feel into what is your emotion. Does it feel aligned to you? Because if it doesn't feel aligned, don't do it. If sometimes if I'm going to come on or so and I say, well, I think I come on, and it doesn't feel aligned, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to just show up and try to pretend like no, I'm not going to do it. That's being authentic in the self. That's giving yourself permission to be in the moment. That's showing up in your truth of who you are. Not in a have to. You don't have to do anything, just breathe. Let's just get that straight. Just breathe. That's it. Everything else is a choice. Okay? So, this is how you're going to just stay in that map, that triangle. Okay? The creation is in the center. What is your desire? What is your action? What's your belief? Is your belief, I deserve it and I'm worthy of it? My action is, I'm going to set things in motion by, I'm going to journal about it. I'm going to visualize about it. I'm going to look things up. I'm going to do research how I can get this started. Okay, taking action. Now you're taking action. Now the universe has no choice but to support you because you just put it out there that your interest is this. Now the universe is saying, oh, we got a hit. All right, let's get it going. Now the desire and the creation has to match. How can you create if you don't have a desire? How can you have a desire without the creation? So in between that, how does everything line up? How does it feel? What's the emotion? How does it feel? What's your emotion between the action and belief? Is it strong? Are you feeling good about it? Are you feeling hesitant? Are you feeling like, I don't know if I want to do it? What is it? What's your magical connection? How are you mapping yourself with this? Okay. So this is that activation of this first night. Your nighttime medicine is this. Spirit to spirit talk. Doing either a medicine or a shower bath. Okay. Getting your bed in alignment. Smudging your room at night before you go to sleep. Smudging your pillow. Making sure you have some good crystals around or your organite around in your space. I got so much organite in this room, it's unreal. Whole room should be a spaceship by now. So, and then when you're laying in your bed, are your sheets good? Are they comfortable? When you get in your bed, are you choking yourself with your nightgown? Because that's not going to be good sleep. And I say this lovingly because there's just certain materials that don't match with other material. Might find yourself, let's get ready to rumble in your bed. You might be thinking those flannel sheets are a perfect thing to have right now, but you go wear something that doesn't match with the flannel sheets, they're going to be like, no. There's going to be some kind of friction going on. And you're in the middle of it. So, you might want to look at that. And then look at the color that you're laying in. Okay? All of this is about keeping the connection and keeping the flow. Okay? Keeping your connection, keeping the flow. And then when you're going to sleep, setting the intentions of what you are setting into dream world. Saying, I'm not going to be a part of this crazy ass artificial group meeting with a bunch of souls I don't even know. They're just like feelings. No. I don't want to be bothered with that. I want to be in creative space with, what is that? Knowledge, teachings, something you want to know. Next steps to take. How can I take my gifts and do things that I'm working with and help others on a higher scale? How can I expand myself for the goodness of humanity? Okay. That's how you want to branch out. You want to think of it bigger. How can I construct a center, a wellness center? That would be so good for humanity, for those who need to step into a deeper healing of themselves. Okay, what does it look like? What does it feel like? What color is it? How big is it? Where is it? Think about it. What is the action that you're willing to take for it? Okay? So get that set up for yourself at night. We're going to step into the cards to set those energy intentions. Pay attention. The first one we're going to have is a water card. I found my water crystal ones. Yes, by Dr. Emoto. Before he passed away, I made sure I got these. And I think I still have the picture of when I met him. And he signed it. But that's Dr. Emoto right there. Before he passed away. Okay. So let's pull one. So it comes on here with the words. And then it'll show you what the water looks like. So if you want to have one, we're going to go ahead and keep that one. I like that one. So we're going to do affection and gratitude. We're going to do one for spirit. So if you want to do it with water, get yourself a glass of water right now and you can drink this tonight. Notice how I'm just flowing today. Notice how it's just a flow. Okay, that's pretty too. I'm looking to see what we're going to step into. Love for humanity, wisdom and compassion. That might be a good one to do. Ooh, self-love. Let's do that one. So I'm going to flash these into your water. This should be fun. Oh, yeah. Okay. So I'm going to keep the other ones for later. But we're going to do these. We have 4 flash. Okay. The first one, if you got a glass of water, get your glass of water up to the camera. First one is self-love. Okay, wisdom and compassion. Okay. Okay, spirit. Affection and gratitude. Here's a pretty one. Okay. Take a deep breath in. Inhale in. Exhale it out. Sip your water. Okay, the activation. And I always say sip and then go back and sip it again. Ooh. I love it, love it, love it. Okay. Okay. Activation is 40. Soul time. The frequency of the soul time asks us to allow the possibility of new realities to emerge. One that embraces the concept that while the corpuscle body is mortal, the soul is timeless, limitless, and infinite. Ooh, I like that. Okay, stretch yourself. It is time to move past your comfort zone and into the unknown. I love it. And the last one for our activation for tonight, 21, manifesting magic. You are creating your life based on the intentions you set that you send out into the universe. Can't make this stuff up. Okay, so now you have that in place. So this is nighttime medicine. This is putting it together, creating your sacred space. Everyone, you're going to create your own sacred space in that area where you are. Your sacred space is going to be working with you because this is a personalized energy that is going to be a part of helping with the higher consciousness of humanity, of the consciousness of the whole. But this is also really important for you to get really fine-tuned on what you want to step into. What's your desire? What's the desired outcome of what you're stepping into? Okay. So any questions before we wrap this part up? Any questions? I hope everyone is feeling okay. How are you feeling energetically? Is everyone good? Any questions? So tomorrow is December 1st. If you haven't noticed, time is flying by so fast like this now. You think this is fast? Wait until we hit the doorway of next year. Okay? And keep in mind that we're shifting so fast through timelines. No, thank you. Yes. Shifting a lot. Okay? It's a lot. So everyone, please remember, stay in the present moment. Don't get caught up in energies that are distraction. Hi, Felicia. Guess what? I moved today. I got all my things out of storage and I love my new apartment. Yay! 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Love it up. 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 I love it. I am so happy for you. My turn next. Mine's is coming. And I'm feeling it. Feeling it so good. Oh my God. I know what that feeling is like when you can get your stuff out of storage. I know what it feels like when you can just finally get into your own place and move. Take a breath. Just take a breath. When one of us accomplish, that opens the doors for the rest of us. This is why a few days ago I was telling all of you, don't give up. Don't quit. When we come together and be so like tribe, all of you really do not know how important you are to each other. Even if you never met each other in person, just the fact that you come in and you show up during or after, you're a part of the bigger picture, the collective here. Everyone is striving healing, moving ahead. I am so happy for you. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy for you. I hope you're sitting in, I hope you smudged everything. Please, please, please make sure you smudge place. Make sure you salt up the corners. Make sure you get some good plants in there to bring some good life force into your place. Okay? Make sure you smudge it up. And you make sure when you go into your home, you make sound. If you're not doing bells, you're not doing tambourine, you're doing a drum, make sound to clear the space. You want to pay attention to corners of walls. Okay? Closets. And even those cabinet areas, cupboards and stuff. You want to go in there and do that. I want a tambourine like that. You know, I manifested it. I have both of mine. I got them from the same place. Because Priestess Offset was talking about it. And I was like, oh man, I want one like that. She had a metal one. I said, oh. But then I had a tambourine. And then this was next to it. And I said, shoot, getting both of them. So clear your space. This is also good and important for everyone. Because of the amount of energies and shiftings that we're going through, you gotta stir up the space. Break it up. A lot of lower beings, like I said before, they don't like bells. They don't like sounds because it messes with them. Ring the hell out of your bells. Ring those bells. Ring the hell out of your bells. Get them out there. That's exactly what it sits on the altar. How sweet. Priestess has said, got one. Yes. Peace, blessing, fleece. Hey, lovely. You want to definitely go through, smudge up. You want to definitely, if you want to burn some nakchampa in your home, this is for everybody. Sometimes you get people that want to stay in their lower vibration. They ain't thinking right. They running the same patterns and stuff. Go through and light your incense. Have something underneath it and just kind of burn your incense and go around. Make little symbols of hearts in the air. That's imprinting in the air. Little spirals and taking it up. And put your medicine symbols in the air when you're burning incense. Mark it in the air. You got those crystal wands. You take those crystal wands and you write the symbols in the air. Write them over your doorways. Write them over your beds. Write them on your ceilings. Write them over your windows. Bless up your doorway. Remember what I said about having a welcome mat in front of your door. You don't want that. You don't want to give everybody permission to come through your house or your apartment. So you want to make sure you wash the front of your door, put protection. You want to have it nice and clean. Basic salt water if you want to do that, just to kind of wipe that energy away. Any stuck stuff. You can take a big bowl of water and sit it out in the middle of your home at night on the floor, as long as you don't have cats and stuff that go and jump into it. But set that big bowl out and put salt in it and let that go through and just cleanse. It'll absorb, it'll pull it all in. And then take it and dump it. Get rid of it. Okay, you can dump it outside or dump it down the toilet, flush the toilet and get rid of it. These are things we have to start doing because your home is getting so much plasmic light filtration stuff coming through, and then you got other people bringing their stuff in. They're not doing their part. They're bringing in all their hoopagalas, and you're like, ugh. And especially if you had family gatherings during the holidays come over to your place, you want to clear that all out. Okay, you don't want any of their Ichabod cranes staying with you. Okay, where they just kind of emotionally vomit all their stuff and leave it there, and then they go on about their business. They feel fine, but they left it with you. Okay, get rid of all of that. good. I am so happy for you. So that means, yes, I don't have any fresh sage, but I will go shop tomorrow. That's fine. Um, you can use, don't forget about onion skin. Okay, that it doesn't smell really pretty, but onion skin, when you burn that, you can take that and it does really good as clearing space in your home. You can take a pot of water, put it on the stove, cut up some apples, throw some cinnamon in there, throw some dry basil in there, some marjoram, some thyme. You can also put in there. I like the apples. I like to keep the apples. Put that in there. Let it kind of steam up, get going. Throw a little cinnamon in there, like I said, and then turn the heat on and then go through. You can put apples, oranges, lemons all in there and just have a nice aroma of these beautiful spirit plants going through your home and cleansing and just taking it. And then take the water of that and just kind of douse it in front to cleanse away your pathway. One of the biggest pet peeves when you move into an apartment or a home, you want to clear your pathway, especially if you got stairs that you got to go up or so. You want to clear that because you don't know who has fallen, tripped, fell in that area. So you want to kind of clean that just so you don't have to match that energy. All right. So you can just clean everything and then go through your home in each room after you've done all your blessing it up. Well, I hate using blessing it up, leveling it up. And you bring in the essence, you essence it up. I like that better. You bring the essence of your space up, and then you're misting and spraying rose water all over the place. That is the biggest pet peeve. Anytime when you move somewhere, you gotta take care of that space before you start unpacking and everything. Some people mess it up. They go in, start putting all their boxes inside, but you didn't smudge the place. Then you'd be wondering why you got issues going on. Yeah, no. You gotta smudge first before you open anything up in your space. Clean that space first, especially if you've been in storage. You want to get all that storage energy. If you got books and stuff, this is a good tidbit to do. Take your books, you vacuum them off, get all the dust stuff off of them if they were open, or you take it and throw them in the freezer real quick to kind of freeze out any kind of mites and stuff like that that might have got onto the paper mites. Okay, and then clean everything off and just have your whole place vibrating. So I'm so happy for you. I can't wait to move. Can't wait to get in my own place. It's coming, and I really feel it because I'm done. It's just it's this is the phoenix moment. I'm in a phoenix moment. I'm in a phoenix moment where I'm like, I'm done. I've gone as far as I can. I've done as what I can do. I'm done. So now it's like, being out here in California, I'm looking at everything and I'm like, if they can't get rid of nuisance, I can't, no. This thing keeps putting his own self back in the office. I'm like, what's wrong with you? Nobody likes you. Nobody wants you in there. Oh, they'll get me going. Anyway, I love today. I was watching, God, who was this guy? Oh my gosh, I just forgot what his name was. Um, but he says this is the only planet where you're born on it, and they tax you for being on it. It makes no sense. I said, finally, somebody gets what I've been talking about. It makes no sense. I'm going to go back and watch from the beginning since I came late. Oh, it's okay. Um, we got started with it. This is going to build up. This is nighttime medicine that we're doing. This is going to lead right into everything, setting everything up. Now, tomorrow, I will come in before noon and get things set up for our second day. And that's where we're going to kick into medicine because now we're stepping into that 12 and that 1 energy. How we're going to represent that. Okay? All right, lovelies. Everyone, I want you to just step into yourselves and step into your medicine tonight. This is nighttime medicine. Normally, we do the daytime thing, but because this was on a new moon and the way it was coming in for nighttime, this was something that felt more aligned to come in at nighttime to do. Okay, so get yourself in order and get everything prepared for tonight, how you want to do it. Set yourself up with a question. Ask your higher self the 1 or 2 questions that you are looking for answers to. And don't be afraid to venture and go to those higher realms where you can meet up with those beautiful beings, benevolent light beings that will give you the answers you're looking for. And it'll be in that higher truth light, the true creational source light. Okay? All right, lovelies. I'm going to call this medicine activation started. And we are in the first portal, and we will have 9 more days of this medicine to step in together. And those of you that are starting this, stay in it because you're building momentum that's going to help open doors and move you out of where you are currently feeling like you got to shift. Okay, we're all feeling it. We're all moving. Just get yourself aligned and don't be afraid to make that move. Okay. All right, lovelies. Be good to yourself. I definitely will see you tomorrow because we're in it to win it for the 10 days. So this is day 1. I will see you tomorrow. Get some sleep. Be good to yourself. Ashe. Have a great evening. You too. All right. Bye-bye.